So did you hear about the author who was told she was a finalist for the National Book Award in the young adult category and then found out it was a mistake and she wasn't?
Is this one of those "did you hear the one about" jokes?
No. This is a real story. Lauren Myracle got a phone call and was told her book Shine was a finalist for the National Book Award Young Adult category, but the next day she found out that it was a mistake. A book called Chime was the one that was nominated, but they called her by mistake because they got the titles of the books mixed up since they were similar.
Is this one of those "we made a mistake but it's not our fault, it's your fault" stories?
Yes, exactly.
One of those "it's our fault but it's not our fault because it's your fault, so don't blame us because we were blaming you and our mistake was caused by something we were saying you did but you didn't actually do" stories.
Exactly. It's our fault, but we were going to completely ignore that fact and make it seem like you caused the problem because you were stupid enough to have a title that sounded like another book's title that you didn't know would ever be written or be nominated for an award when you wrote yours, but we were trying to make it sound like maybe you did so you could glom onto the other writer's award?
I know exactly what you mean. Then we were going to kind of explain the mistake in public but not really explain it, which will leave the door open to making it look like you had something vaguely to do with it, which will cast a pall on you, taking the focus off us, thereby giving us an out for the mistake we made that was our fault but that we refused to completely admit to.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Then we're going to ask you to take yourself out of the running, since even though we said there would be 6 books nominated instead of the usual 5, we did that just to cover up our mistake, not because we really wanted 6 books to be nominated, thereby putting the onus on you to clean up the mess you didn't make, but that we were making it sound like you kind of made.
Wait. Don't tell me. Then the author behaved with incredible class and integrity and stepped down like she was asked to do, even though it wasn't her fault that she had stepped up in the first place, and even after she did that they didn't actually apologize to her, either publicly or privately.
Stop it. You're killing me. My sides are splitting. And then after we don't apologize, we were going to go ahead with the award like nothing ever happened and ignore the fact that we caused you this gigantic embarrassment and never even acknowledge the huge disappointment we caused you to feel on a completely public scale.
I can't breathe, I'm laughing so hard.
So am I. And I think the author is laughing really hard too, because she got the National Book Award people to donate $5,000 to the Matthew Shepard Foundation, since her book Shine was about a hate crime and the bullying of gay teens.
I'm screaming with laughter. Especially since all the publicity is probably going to make Shine a bestseller after all.
Which of course the National Book Award will take all the credit for.
And then blame her for not thanking them.
Oi. I'm so confused. But in a good way.